Hi, I'm Preetisha. I'm integrative nutrition health coach. I started my wellness journey by opening wellness studio to provide salt therapy, which is a natural remedy to treat lungs health and respiratory ailments. Children get immense benefit out of this treatment as it is natural and it helps them recovering out of various respiratory ailments. So while coaching children and their moms, I have come across a very common question that how to manage an hyperactive child. On a lighter note, I have asked moms that isn't it better to have an hyperactive children than a lazy one? But at the same time, I also agree that to channelize children's energy in a right direction is very important, and I give them 5 tips which I'm going to share today with you. These activities will help developing brain's health. It will also increase concentration and help channelizing energy in a right direction. Also, don't forget to share it with your loved ones as this will also help them immensely. First step is to introduce reading. Reading helps immensely, that we all know. Reading also helps developing imaginary skills. So when we read about any person or a place, we automatically frames a face of a person or a place in our mind, and this helps our brain cells to develop. It also helps in increasing memory as well as increasing concentration. To achieve this, first is to develop children's interest in books. For that, you have to allow them to read whatever they like to read. Don't force them anything which they find boring to read. Second is start reading with children. Children will automatically do something which they see their parents doing. Remember, you are the hero for your child and they will automatically start to follow whatever you are doing. So sit in a room with a book of your interest. Start reading. The child should see you reading and that will automatically child to take more interest in reading. And third is to create some bedtime ritual. Read with your children, read some stories for your children. That will help you create more memories as well as your child will start taking interest in reading in no time. Second tip is to introduce various kinds of puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles, vocabulary puzzles, number puzzles are good to play on us every single day. Board games are also a great way that will help increasing concentration and increasing thinking and reasoning skill of a child. It will also help sharpen the brain of a child. To achieve this, you have to add lots of variety in puzzles as well as games, as it is not fun to play the same games again and again or to solve one puzzle once it is already solved. So you can take a membership in toy library or a book library, or there are free Google materials which is available, so to make it cost effective. So think of various ways in which you can introduce lots of variety in puzzles and games and also play with your child. That will automatically help developing more interest. Third tip is to introduce some kind of music. Music helps in developing concentration and improving brain health. It helps in blocking out distracting noises, increasing mood, gives them motivation and alertness. When it comes to music, everyone is different. Some like singing, some like playing instrument, or some like just listening to good music. So explore what your children likes. Trial and error is required when you want to learn what kind of music your children likes. Make sure that you don't overwhelm your children by adding some activity. This activity particularly should be fun for the children and help them relax more. So understand what your children likes and then introduce it accordingly. Fourth thing is to add some dance or exercise routine. Exercise helps children immensely, so make sure that you add activity which your child enjoys. You can think of swimming, skating, adding basketball, football or lawn tennis, martial art, any form of dance, but pick up which your child starts taking interest in. You need to remember one thing very clearly, that your child is anyways busy with lots of activity. So make sure that you add activity in a way that it should be fun for your child and should not be overwhelmed by loads of activity. So make sure that whatever you read, music or dance or any form of exercise, it has to be in a limit. And last is to work on their sleeping pattern. Sleep helps immensely in developing brain health. So make sure that your children sleep on time. They also should not be having too much of exposure of gadgets before their bedtime, and also work on their congestion. If they have congestion, that will hamper their sleep. So work on the congestion, respiratory ailment and the sleep discipline. That will also help increasing brain health. So this was all about activities which you can introduce to manage your hyperactive children. This will help them increasing concentration as well as improving brain health. Try it today and see the results. Thank you.